The end is nigh. Riots are everywhere, and the planet's on fire. Or at least that's what the media would have you believe. While you wait for the coming apocalypse, you might as well catch up on some of the best series out there. Hello everyone, I'm your brand new disembodied voice, Nolan. And on today's Top 10, we're bringing you the top 10 anime series that you should binge watch while in quarantine. Whether you like brutal action, the most shonen of heroes, or mind-bending plots, this list will have you covered for the next couple of months. Number 10, My Hero Academia. The king of shonen anime starts off our list. Are you looking for an easy way to get into the anime scene? Way to dip your toes into the deep pool that is anime? Then look no further than My Hero Academia. Bursting into the anime world in early 2016, My Hero Academia follows the story of Izuku Midoriya, who, in a world full of superheroes and villains, trains with the world's #1 hero, All Might, to attain the mantle of #1 hero himself. My Hero is a great series for both new and old anime fans with currently 4 seasons and 2 movies. And the manga just made me really mad, but that's fine. Number 9, Attack on Titan. On the opposite side of the My Hero Academia, we have Attack on Titan. Pushed to the brink of extinction, humanity is forced to enclose themselves behind giant stone walls by giant man-eating titans. After vowing their destruction, Eren Yeager joins an elite military corps to aid in his mission and pull humanity back from the brink of extinction. If the premise of man-eating titans didn't clue you in, this anime's pretty bloody. While it certainly has its fair share of action, it also has a good bit of political intrigue as well. It currently has 3 seasons, with a 4th one coming out soon. Number 8, Tower of God. One of the newer anime this year, and based on the webtoon comic, Tower of God revolves around a tower that promises to grant the wish of anyone who reaches the top, summoning those it finds worthy of climbing it. However, despite not being chosen, a boy named Baum climbs the tower in search of the only person to bring light in his dark world after she suddenly leaves him to climb the tower herself. Tower of God is one of the 2 webtoon comics-based anime to come out this year. Currently has 1 season with 13 episodes. Number 7, Hellsing Ultimate. Perhaps the previous entries were too tame for you. Well, get ready to sink your teeth into the blood-soaked, super stylized horror of Hellsing Ultimate, made as a more accurate adaptation of the manga series. The series follows the Hellsing organization and their bloodlusted executioner Alucard as they defend Britain from the horrors of the supernatural world. Along the way, they are faced with more than just monsters, but the question of what thin line separates a man from becoming the same as the very monsters they hunt. Released in 2006, they are unfortunately only 10 episodes of this amazing series. Number 6, Devilman Crybaby. Was the super gore of Hellsing still too tame for you? Allow me to introduce you to the rated R bloodbath that is Devilman Crybaby. In this hellish series, the innocent Akira is dragged into the dark depths of humanity as he fights to maintain control of his newly gained demonic powers. I need to stress that this is an extremely adult series, and it's not for the faint of heart. Devilman Crybaby came out in 2018 and has 10 blood-soaked episodes. Number 5, Promised Neverland. If you're a person of a more refined taste, then Promised Neverland is a series that should be right up your alley. Without spoiling the epic twists and turns of the series, the story focuses on Emma, Norman, and Ray, orphans living in the Gracefield house, a wonderful place that takes care of their every need. Ray, the rebel, wants to escape the orphanage, and Emma and Norman tag along to help him escape. It is a wonderful series that you should definitely watch with your friends. Number 4, Cowboy Bebop, the series that all Western-style anime aspires to. Spike Spiegel and his ragtag group of space bounty hunters known as cowboys work to hunt down the worst criminals across the solar system. Along the way, they confront many demons from their collective past and the merciless criminal Vicious. It is hands down one of our favorite series with over 20 episodes for your viewing pleasure. Number 3, Mob Psycho 100. Created by the madman behind One Punch Man, Mob Psycho 100 looks at the life of Mob, a student with insanely powerful psychic abilities, and his friendship with the wannabe exorcist and cheapskate boss Reigen Arataka. Together, the two work to help Mob control his frantically OP powers. Mob Psycho 100 has 2 seasons and is one of the funniest series out there. Number 2, One Piece. The never-ending beast. With almost 1,000 episodes, One Piece is a series that is perfect for the unending slog that is quarantine. Join Luffy and his ragtag group of misfit pirates as they scour the ocean blue in search of the mythical treasure known as One Piece. Will they ever find the One Piece? It's been almost 1,000 episodes and they still haven't found it. Even the creator doesn't know if they'll find it, but watch it anyways, because quarantine isn't ending anytime soon. Number 1, Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood. Dubbed by many as the greatest anime series of all time, is it a surprise that this is our number 1 pick? Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, much like Hellsing Ultimate, is the second and better adaptation of its manga. Taking place in a world where science and alchemy are the building blocks of the world, the Elric brothers, Alphonse and Edward, attempt to resurrect their mother. However, in the process, their bodies are ripped asunder, with Edward losing an arm and a leg, and Alphonse's soul being bound to a suit of armor. Now they search for the powerful Philosopher's Stone to restore their bodies. Fullmetal is a great series to watch, with 64 episodes of heart-pounding action. And that's all we have for you tonight. Thank you so much for tuning into animation. I'll catch you next time.
Well. Welcome back to Animation Recommendation. You might be wondering, why am I wearing all this? Well, it's not like the world isn't currently dying of a horrible plague right now, but we're just gonna go as if that's not currently happening. Trust me, you won't even notice the difference. Anyway, so I hope you're ready for some flesh eating today, because we're gonna be talking about one of my personal favorite shows, Tokyo Ghoul. So, some quick background information. This is a dark fantasy world where predatory flesh-eating creatures known as ghouls hide amongst humans and hunt them with special predatory organs known as kagune. Tokyo Ghoul follows King Kaneki as he tries to make sense of a world he is suddenly thrust into as he finds himself turned into a ghoul. While many people like this show, it tends to get a bad rep for reasons that I will get into later. This show has 3 seasons with 12 episodes each. The manga it is partially based off of, written by Sui Ishida, has 2 series, Tokyo Ghoul, which has 14 volumes, and Tokyo Ghoul Re, which has 16 volumes. We start this soon-to-be nightmare off in a cafe named Ontegu with our main character King Kaneki and his best friend Hide talking about a girl Kaneki is currently simping over. Seeing this girl enter the cafe, he musters up the courage to ask her out. She says yes, and by the end of the day, just when Kaneki thinks he's about to get to second base, he finds out at the worst possible moment she is a ghoul, and she proceeds to take a whole chunk out of him, literally. Before getting turned into an after-dinner snack, Kaneki is miraculously saved, / almost killed, by falling construction beams. The only way to save him was to transplant Rize's organs into Kaneki. This life-saving, and I'm pretty sure unethical, surgery had the detrimental effect of turning Kaneki part ghoul, and giving him haunting visions of Rize. Having a near mental breakdown over this, he goes out to get some fresh air, but this only fuels his growing hunger for human flesh. His hunger leads him to a ghoul eating in an alley. Before he can get appeased, another ghoul named Nishiki nearly kills him for entering his territory. Before he kills Kaneki, a purple-haired ghoul named Toga butts in and saves him. She takes him back to the cafe and introduces him to the owner Yoshimura, who is also a ghoul. Yoshimura offers him refuge and food if he needs it because the cafe acts as a safe haven for ghouls who are trying to coexist with humans. The next day, Hide, noticing how stressed and bummed Kaneki has been, asks if he wants to hang out. He accepts, but before they can do anything, Hide has to get something from a fellow classmate who happens to be Nishiki. Hide, not knowing that Nishiki is a ghoul, follows him to get this item, and unsurprisingly, Nishiki attacks him on the way there. Before he can kill Nishiki, an enraged Kaneki lashes out with his kagune and nearly kills Nishiki. Still in a frenzied state, Kaneki nearly eats Hide, but is stopped by Toga, who takes him back to the cafe. While there, Yoshimura offers Kaneki a job at the cafe. As Kaneki continues his life in re-judgment as a ghoul at the cafe, 2 detectives from the CCG, a government organization that investigates ghoul activities and attacks, begin to investigate their area due to an unusually high amount of ghoul activity. This prompts Yoshimura to have Kaneki get a mask for himself. Not long after that, we meet the Frenchy creep, Tsukiyama. Tsukiyama is part of a high society of gourmet ghouls that enjoy eating human flesh in fancy and eccentric ways. He becomes obsessed with Kaneki due to him being part ghoul and invites him to a dinner, only to trick him into one of these gourmet ghoul feasts. However, after seeing that Kaneki is a one-eyed ghoul, Tsukiyama decides to save him for himself and lets him go. Sometime after escaping, Kaneki finds an injured Nishiki getting beat up. After rescuing him, Kaneki finds out he has a human girlfriend. Not long after this revelation, his girlfriend is kidnapped by Tsukiyama to lure out Kaneki. Kaneki, Nishiki, and eventually Toga confront Tsukiyama. Unfortunately, since none of them have eaten, they are no match for Tsukiyama. A ghoul's strength is directly proportional to how much they eat. That is until Toga takes a bite out of Kaneki and gains the strength to beat Tsukiyama. After that, Nishiki joins the cafe, and the CCG detectives, also known as Doves, Mato and Amon, ramp up their investigations, trying to find a high-profile and walking copyright infringement ghoul named Jason. In their investigation, they end up killing the parents of a young ghoul named Hinami. Toga, angered by the death, goes out seeking vengeance and attacks some of the Doves. When that fails, Toga and Kaneki devise a plan. Hinami and Toga lead Mato to a tunnel while Kaneki distracts Amon. Toga and Hinami kill Mato and Kaneki injures Amon. After this, they try to get back to normal. Kaneki, Toga, and Hinami return to the cafe, and Amon is promoted within the ranks of the CCG. Meanwhile, in the 11th ward, a ghoul organization known as Aogiri Tree is beginning to wipe out doves and ghouls alike. To combat this, the CCG ramps up activity and plans a raid on the organization. Members of Aogiri Tree, including Jason, make their way to the 20th ward and invade the cafe. They trash the cafe and kidnap Kaneki, thinking he has some connection to Rize. All the members of the cafe, even Tsukiyama, yes, he's still alive, venture to save Kaneki while the CCG sieges Aogiri. Unfortunately, during this time, Kaneki is brutally tortured by Jason until his hair turns white and his nails turn black. To give them more time to find Kaneki, Yoshimura goes out on the battlefield to start the CCG as his infamous alias, the One-Eyed Owl. While being tortured, Jason tells Kaneki that the transplant that saved him was an experiment done by the doctor. After having continual visions of Rize, Kaneki gives in to his ghoul side and breaks free. In a satisfying final fight, he attacks and beats Jason, and as one last fatality, he eats him. And thus ends Tokyo Ghoul Season 1. Season 2, Route A, picks up immediately after the first season, albeit with a major deviation. You see, the biggest problem many people have, including myself, with Tokyo Ghoul is the fact that it deviates from the manga in the second season. In the manga, Kaneki is supposed to deviate from the main group and make his own group of ghouls, but in the Season 2, he joins Aogiri. Not only is this a major deviation from the manga, it's also quite dumb when you think about it. Why would you join the same group that mercilessly tortured you and tried to kill you? Another big problem with the show is that it leaves out a lot of information and context that is in the manga. There are many things we see in the show that are not fully explained, not explained well, or plainly not mentioned. For example, they don't really explain Kagane very well in the anime. But in the manga, they explain what they are, why the ghouls have them, and what they're made of. The context and the story behind certain characters is also skimmed over a bit, and these issues are prevalent throughout the entire series, not just the first season. That being said, what it does show, it shows well. It is a bloody, violent, disturbing, and gut-wrenching anime. Some people have complained that it is a stereotypical shonen anime, but I disagree. Sure, it might have some similarities to other shows, but I think the story is what sets it apart from other shows. Lack of information or not, the show does a good job of showing the struggles of the characters and the divide between the ghouls and the humans. Both sides see each other as enemies, and oftentimes for good reasons. They both kill each other ruthlessly or sometimes in self-defense. But neither side can see the struggles the other is going through. It is a sad story of two sides unable to understand each other, with one man being mercilessly torn between the two. That's all I can get into for now. I'm Josh, and this has been Animation Recommendation. Hopefully, I'll see you again in the studio. Hello everyone. Today we're going to be reacting to the Waluigi battle rap, the trilogy for it. Now, I have no idea what this is, but we're going to be reacting to it. I'm Josh, by the way.
What's good? I'm Rodney. We're reacting to the same thing, but no buts. I don't know what to expect, but I feel a little left out because they both have hats and I don't. Well, you know, I'm gonna get me a hat. You think so? Yeah. All right, Brad, you can go.
I'm Bradley, aka.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug.
I don't give a damn. I'm shameless. I don't give a damn.
All right.
All right, Brad.
So I've been sitting in this multi-million-dollar mansion that I live in, sipping some exquisite wine, lobster tail fresh out the kitchen. But I've been thinking I ain't satisfied with all the riches. Things are different. I feel a part of me is missing because there is no invitation to the game of beatings. This is the ultimate slap in the face. I'm angered deeply. They call me up if they need a filler. That's how they treat me. They added Jigglypuff again, but said no Waluigi. They just released it, definitely going to go ballistic. Big mistake, ixnaying the slender purple villain. Alert civilians, I lurk in buildings, disturbing millions. I hurt your feelings and curse the children, my smirk is chilling. They underestimated me from the get-up. Remember, they never thought I was a threat when I stepped in Mario Tennis. Jump in a sling pod, travel speed at the highest level. Bust through the ground like a giant worm from the tremors. Just let me chug the rest of my Merlot. Limber up with some Tybo. Practice swing with the racket. Loosening up my elbows, time to put them on dirt. Guess who confronts me first? It's Pac-Man, so adapt and whack them back to the retro.
Like I was Houdini. You can't select me, so I'm stepping freely. It's not a song, who can now compete me? Yo, what's your deal with Waluigi? I was a trophy, now I'm trophy winning. I'm making ragged cause I'm coming swinging. They took me out cause I'm about to bring it. What's your deal with Waluigi?
Me gunner, you gonna gun me down. Me sword fighter, you gonna cut me out. Pit, I consider it a myth that you can bow and arrow a shot. I make you black out like Mr. Game & Watch. I'll let you out your crater, the zoo. Big for nothing monkey, I tranquilize you just with my shoe. Incineroar, I insist that you sit before you get torched. Oh hey Wario, I like you but today you get war. That's for sure. R.O.B. I'll be effective when I hit that control or delete. Even if only for team, I'm down to brawl and defeat. I never made the list, so now I gotta blow off some steam. Man, this is easy. Easy peasy, Robin Squeezy nest was levitating, so I leveled him and left him leaking. Bowser Jr. bit my ankle like a chihuahua. I was about to squash his body till the shadow came over top me. It was his father, Big Bad Bowser in the flesh. Tried to take me out with fire flames coming from his breath. I said, hell nah, you turtle lizard dinosaur. Gave him a 10 punch and stomped on his dinosaur kid. Ryu, you'll die, dude. Ken, you'll die too. Stop looking at Dr. Mario. He cannot revive you. Lucario, I'm sorry, bro. The energy in your orbit low. Hang on. Did I just get spit on by Mario?
What's your deal with Waluigi? They make me damage like I was Houdini. You can't select me, so I'm stepping freely. It's not a song, who can now compete me? Yo, what's your deal with Waluigi? I was a trophy, now I'm trophy winning. I'm making ragged cause I'm coming swinging. They took me out cause I'm about to bring it. What's your deal with Waluigi?
Oh, is it Mario? Oh, that was one?
That was part one.
Should we react further? Should we discuss about it?
That was
Well, all right. Well, that beat was fire. The both of them because there was a beat change.
A little bit, yeah.
I appreciate it.
it was it was a lot more vulgar than I thought it would be.
Well, I mean, I don't know what you were expecting, to be honest.
I heard a couple B words, and while
Not even that, just
while
a-
Daisy was looking, ooh,
Just the
don't tell
whole
my
energy,
girlfriend.
like by itself. My man, while we just giving the middle finger, flipping people off,
Giving them the bird.
killing Dr. Mario. Like he had to do Dr. Mario like that.
Again, I sure hope we're censoring this stuff. I see that when I'm one of the main editors of the show, so.
Here comes the next round.
Oh, man. Hey, I want that shirt.
I want the sweater. The sweater's
Limited time
kinda
run and
limited time.
I don't know
What
how long
was
it's
this
been.
movie? Part 2. Kevin Bennett. Okay.
dope. Isabel.
Let me see Isabel. Oh, she cute.
Damn.
See, I've been pummeling puny players with punches of purple. I'm a violent villain who is vile and vulgar. Gloating in all of my greatness in this game, I'm a guru. When I'm distracted by my ego, they be forming a circle. I should've known better. Blindsided by Zelda, tried to sort her out, but then I got a sword to the temple. Every version of Link tried to hurt me permanently. Then a mob of these damn animations started merging the team. And I'm bombarded with crowbars, barbells, and arm bars. Pokemon trainer wanted me to get burned, so we chose that Charizard. Ours charred and all starred by Mega Man. I channeled in on my vengeance and said, let's go again.
Why?
He's ass. I hate everything he does. He stands for.
I love him.
I think he's.
My man Pop Kirby didn't feel like that.
My man Pop Kirby,
He didn't feel like that. He just trying to stretch. Come on now. Oh, this one got a chorus? Okay. Come on,
Slam game, dog. Why is the music so brawling? Oh my god. Look at him.
Hey, Hey, them tights are smooth. I don't know what he put down on the tape.
I mean, maybe
warming
he's
up like I'm
pants.
preheating oven, cause I've been beating on these tones like I'm good at percussion. There's repercussions if you coming at the boy, no discussion. Yo, she been labbing all these eggs, but they get cooked by the dozen. That's over easy. Sure, cause she got me slashed. Then I took out my racket, quickly took care of that. Sound like I couldn't catch that rodent was f***ing fast.
Oh, the F word. I like that.
I also hate Wolf. God damn.
Trigger was pulling back, I snatched it right out his hands. Like fire on Rosalina and Luma and Lucas. Blast me, pistol with me with gas. The ninja try to wash me out and sink the shit with a splash.
Yo, ganging up on him.
He's giving him all hands.
I was gonna say, well, we just throwing them hands.
This why they don't want to put him in the game. That's why he's too goonies. You
I
see
made
him?
a shake out of Pichu protein, 100 grams with those electrolytes.
Hey, yo.
So now who's next to fight?
Hey,
I'm fully
my man
charged, so
is
you can step
ripped.
up, Ike. Yeah, we collided in epic fashion, the heavens clashing. His Ragnell was no match for my Herculean racket. Oh,
Oh, poor Omar.
Oh my goodness.
Space helmet kicked in.
Oh, you had a kick.
Oh my god.
I heard alligator tastes real good.
Education comes in handy. Been studying boxing and uppercut in YouTube.
What?
You saw what he did to King K. Rool. I heard alligator tastes pretty good. You put it on a grill, little seasoning, we there.
Have you had alligators before?
No, but I heard they crazy in Florida. So
Yeah, 'cause they're like all over Florida. What else are they gonna eat?
wasn't Daisy on the side?
No, that was
Oh,
wow.
Sorry, that was Waluigi.
Excuse me. Oh yeah, this one's not as thick. My
It was crime walking to me, said he wanna do the honors. I won't see another day.
Oh, that makes sense.
I was like, isn't that, what reference is that? Is that Game of Thrones?
Gladiator.
I'm not giving the thumbs down.
Throwing tomatoes at him.
Oh hell no, they about to behead him.
He's just too good. He must die.
Oh, put his head!
My man got that strong.
Suicide but bomber.
Suicide but bomber. Oh, that shirt is fire. Wait a minute.
I actually like that last one. The
Yeah.
last
Can,
one actually
can we go to the merch store? What's
No
up?
commentary, we're going straight into the next one. That's done.
All right.
All right.
I'm digging this little
Straight
storyline.
into the next one, yeah.
Little storyline. Waluigi basically Goku. Okay.
Well, he did blow himself up. I don't remember Goku doing
Oh, my
that.
bad. Child 2. My bad. Excuse me. Goodbye, Tien.
I mean, technically, he grabbed Cell and did the instant transmission. So
That up.
Yeah, but he didn't
But
blow
Cell
himself up.
blew it.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess. Why is his eyes red? My man got
Bro, he
the.
been through a lot, bro.
My man got
you
the.
didn't see he been through a lot.
Well, the. God, I'm forgetting the damn.
So I've been laying on the
Palace.
ground, couple
I'm not-
seconds unconscious, got a bunch of broken bones, lots of medical problems. I was desperate in the moment, so I went with the bombing. When it's survival of the fittest, you don't have many options. Just walk it off, I ain't done with the bloodshed. Enough said, they left me out the game, I'm disgusted dead. The only way to cope is to crush heads. But now I gotta be careful, cause the damage that I'm on is 300.
Okay, Mob.
Psycho. All right then.
Hit him out the park, give Corin some hard
You still
hits.
fighting? Yo, take a break. Come on, 11 minutes straight. They throwing hands.
Night was overhead, tried to swoop in like a hawk and take a swipe right at my neck. Cat like reflex, I've got the upper hand because his back's to me. Plucked his wings off and turned
Oh man.
amputee. Like, oh my god, my fucking head
So far, it's gone up against almost
there
every
she
character.
is, cannon loaded by salmon. What, you mad? At least you're in the game, I don't have. Her missile got deflected, now she's gone like some magic. That's it. Oh, it's the Captain Falcon. He tried the flaming kicks and punches.
Oh, you see the form?
Oh.
Put him to sleep just like some Ambien. But then I got this weird feeling like
Captain
somebody was
Falcon tried.
watching me twist the oddest thing. I'm
So is that
going
chest
with my
hair
gut,
on
so
his
it's
chest, or is that like?
gotta be.
I think that's his
scar
shirt.
from the. I think it's a.
Damn snake came right out of it. Whoa. So what you fighting for? For my legacy, revenge, and my pride and more. My whole life been disrespected. So after this, you won't forget. I guess you never got the message.
right.
Am I missing? When did Waluigi get these powers? Am I missing something?
Turned Super Saiyan, or maybe he's gone full 100.
Probably just gone for 100.
Wow.
While I'm taking out the trash, I'm a scrapper. Single-handedly handing everyone's on a platter. And on all of my foes like I had a full bladder. I'm taking
you
over
saw,
Super Smash. It's only
Snake?
one
You
thing that
little
matters.
fish.
Felt a
You
tap
saw
on my
booty
shoulder.
cheeks?
Hold the
I'm
Ganondorf.
dead.
If he's the Demon King, then I'm a damn Tyrannosaurus. Tried for the flame punch. Somehow his aim sucked at the pavement. Strangled him with his cape till all the air left his pair of lungs. Tell
Damn.
me that is not the person that I
Took
see.
him with a
Riding
cape?
dirty dragon style on the backside of Ridley. Green and
No.
busted 24/7
Oh, Luigi
riding
riding Ridley?
Luigi riding Ridley?
Oh, the rival. Okay.
Fight your rival.
Breathing fire, my facial hair is sizzled and smoking. So I provoked him, shove my rackets deep down his throat, put him right in the comatose. No sign of any motion. Luigi looked at me with eyes redder than the devil. And one of us will have to die before the war can settle. This is monumental. Luigi took a shroom and then ingested.
Super Luigi.
Schwarzenegger. He grabbed a hold of me, strongest grip on me totally. Slipped through the cracks of his fingers. I got lucky like Cloverleaf, dodging hands of a
You asked earlier why he looked so brolic. That's why.
Luigi's diet. I'm in need of a miracle. I'm quartered, my back's to the wall. He's closing in, but something's shining right under that corpse. It's a star. The situation's so mythical. Kick the body out the way, snagged it. Now I'm invincible. Luigi leaped forward.
They're gonna give me epilepsy looking at that.
To eat me alive. Toss up and
I'm pretty sure that's an Attack on Titan.
yeah, and so I burst into his stardom like some purplish dynamite.
Not Luigi.
This is gonna be horrible to edit it on.
My whole life been disrespected, so after this you won't forget. I guess you never got the message.
He just wants to be in the game. He just misunderstood.
Yeah, misunderstood after murdering everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, now he about to make his own game.
Everyone understands him now, because they're dead.
Oh. Oh.
Everybody got an extra
Oh, they
life or
had some extra
something?
stocks.
Oh, that's
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Oh. Oh.
Why are you getting excited? Like this is
yeah,
Nintendo.
I got goosebumps already. Come on,
You like this is from
Give
Sakurai
it to
himself.
me, please. Give it to
only.
me.
My man was about to bust a nut.
Give it give it to me, please, man. I want to see the Smash ballot or whatever. I want to see him get the little envelope with the little Smash symbol.
It's not gonna happen,
Like,
dog.
as the final DLC character for Smash, they might
Bro,
just add
he's a
Waluigi.
trophy, and Sakurai, when the game was coming out, he showed that you guys could actually kill trophies now. And who do you use? Waluigi.
Yo,
It's
hear
not
me out,
happening.
Hear me out,
But
right?
he's already in the game, so it's not like they can't put him in there.
Yeah. But so was what's her name? The chick with the long arms. The
Minute?
there you
No.
go. Was she in the was he a trophy already?
No, you're thinking of
The dude.
The other long
That's the
Arms
same
Out.
thing.
No, they're not the same person.
The
You-
same-
that's
no,
like saying
but-
that's like saying Warrior's the same as Waluigi.
Almost.
Well, it's like
But-
in Mortal Kombat, like Cyrax and Sector are both in the game. And people are like, well, why aren't they in the game? Their models in combat are already in the game. And Waluigi is in Smash, right? Like his
not-
combat, his model is already in the game.
It's not happening.
Come on. Look.
not happening.
You tell me you're gonna put Piranha Plant in the
Yes.
game. Random villain that was random. And then you're gonna put Minecraft Steve. I mean, it's cool. It's cool.
hey.
I like Steve. It's cool. But you got Daisy in there as a whole slot. Not even a character's a little color palette on Peach. No, she got her own slot. And you telling me that Waluigi cannot get his own slot? Really?
Yeah,
Really?
realistically.
Really?
I'm calling it right now. The last character, Goomba. So you already here first in Animation Nation. It's Goomba.
All right.
Hold it. Here now.
All right, wrap. Send us out, Josh.
We predicted the future, all right?
Yup.